punch the keys, for God's sake! Ooh. I'm really good at that. You gotta appreciate the love that goes into that. Yeah, you feel me? There's a lot going on there. You know, sometimes you gotta. You gotta punch the keys. For God's sake. Okay, I'm sorry.
Good luck. Good luck.
So.
Good luck.
We're back. Back again. Another, as Jesus and Miro would say, another illustrious Monday. Ice dutifully jangling in my insulated wine tumbler, proving I am a man of culture. Not because I put ice in my wine, because I'm clearly not drinking wine out of it. However, the day I leave the house with a chilled rosé, that thing is staying chilled. This is the best $13 I've ever spent. That's on topic. Welcome. One, all, some, none, people in between, people over here, people over there. Welcome to the expert playlist. Yes, the expert playlist. Monday, August 16th, 2021. 3 days before my phone dies. Welcome. How you doing? How you not doing? It's a I don't know how to say this. Forgive me if I sound low energy. I saw Space Jam: A New Legacy before I went to bed last night. While I will reserve, any judgment or feelings for this unique experience, to say the least, I feel as if sorry, bro. I just gotta say, it's just kind of an emotionally draining experience. I've never before said that a movie would be responsible for draining my life energies, but I think we can make a pretty good case as to why that may have happened here. I'm just saying. Hey, wait a minute. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Oh no. Oh well, y'all are on your own. I don't know what to tell you, man. But prior to that, we did actually have a pretty good time here, checking out that season finale. I mean, I know I was down. I was definitely all in for just the rampant craziness that was Lakshmi to now Lakshmi Zero getting her wig pushed back because clearly what you do while you are trying to stop what you perceive to be fallen sedition means that you unleash a Vex portal upon your own people and devastate the very city that you're trying to protect. I mean, there's just no way in heck that you could have been responsible for the chaos you foresaw. No. I mean, what? What? How could it have been Lakshmi? All she did was spread racism for the entire season. I mean, well, how could that have possibly gone wrong? Racism? Oh, yeah. Okay. Go on, expert. Go on. Go on, Mr. Penguin. You don't know what you're talking about. Damn dirty fallen. Yeah, okay. I told y'all she was Alex Jones. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. Nobody wanted to listen to me. It's all fun and games until Vex start pouring into the Boatsa quarter. Got Saint 14 out here just roaring before he punches people. I love it. These are the moments we play Destiny for. It was very nice, I have to say as a fan, to see the Destiny Avengers assemble once more. Even though Crow was suspiciously absent, I feel like Crow earned his spot. He's kind of like the Black Widow of the group, because, you know, he's got like... he's like the least... Listen, Ikora Ray can throw 2 Nova Bombs in the span of like a minute, right? Saint 14 is out here putting up shields and doing sentinel throws. Okay, everybody is just, for some reason, using more than one exotic at the same time. I can accept that. But it was nice to see Amanda out there with the chaperone, Zavala walking around with the nameless Midnight. You know, Saint 14 and his perfect paradox. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Hearing Saint 14 scream out, "You are my people!" Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Gotta love it. Even, it would have been really cool to see him fighting alongside us, though I'm not gonna be that guy that sits there and just, you know, just gonna complain about it, like, we could have done this and this and this and this. No, I feel like, you know, we're not even a year into the Joe Blackburn era. It should be... I mean, why not? Why shouldn't we kind of just appreciate this on face? Off rip. Unfortunately, we got nothing to dissuade us from the notion of Osiris is among us, and Osiris is he's pretty sus, guys. I mean, there's a pretty giant bird-sized elephant in the room that we are clearly not addressing or have any intentions to address, and it makes me sad because it almost feels like watching Ikora and Saint 14 go through the stages of grief, both in their own separate ways. And I thought it was really a really clever writing decision on their part to portray it that way, because it's truly, oh my goodness, I'm leet. It happened. We made it. I'm sorry. I had to cut myself off. We're leet. I did it. Season's over. All right. Yeah. No. We're done. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Fuck. Anyway, Yeah, it's such a specific writing decision on their part to have Saint 14 when you talk to him post battle, have him recall the events as some triumphant standoff between the last city's defenders and the Vex menace. It says a lot about Saint 14, and it says a lot about how he actually feels, because not only does he not mention Osiris deserting him or Osiris not being there to defend the city, he doesn't mention Osiris at all when recalling this triumphant battle, which it kind of hurts the soul, you know. Saint 14 is a truly incorruptible character. Excuse me. And he's the kind of character that is like a pillar, you know, that he's like the wall that defends, okay? All of us. In just under a minute, the game reveals to you that not only is this, you know, bravado very much a smokescreen for how he may truly feel, but it also shows how hurt he is.
How you living, brother?
Because it would be one thing to mention him and maybe lightly mischaracterize
that was
or
made for
omit
you.
some things off the top. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he wasn't
That was
here
made
for the
for you.
whole battle. Maybe he was tending. Maybe he was tending to the children in the city. No, he wasn't though. He wasn't, because not only do
Be
we
safe
know
out there,
that
brother.
Osiris helped Lakshmi do this, but then he vanished when everyone needed him most. And though they were triumphant and successful, the fact that Saint omits Osiris entirely from the account shows that not only does he not know what to think about Osiris, but he can't even mention it. That's very telling. A little bit upsetting, you know?
Stick close to us. Hi. Catch you later.
It's the very definition of diplomacy, right? Like,
Hey there, Guardian. What's up?
he's got to have that public face of being the wall. He's got to have that public face of, you know, being the most hopeful, being the most resilient,
Bye.
being the strength that the people and the children of the last city can rely upon, you know. And although what we gained from this, of course, was a stronger bond with the Elixni and more of a peaceful measure between Elixni-human relations, you know, I'm all down for that.
Always something new at Eververse.
At the same time, I kind of just see a heartbroken dude trying to process exactly what happened to his boyfriend. And for Ikora,
Checking.
her desperately trying to reconcile the integrity of someone that she respects as not only, you know, a mentor
luck,
and
good
a
luck,
teacher,
Eververse trades in
All
goods
that
we
I
but as
value in
a friend, dare I say family,
Let's see what we've got for each other.
you know? It's a very un-Osiris-like thing to do. And for Ikora, for her to say, well, you know, I vouch for Osiris. You know, there's no way that Osiris could have had bad intentions. All Osiris has to do is return, and I'll forgive him. You know, I'll just. For her to make the terms, for her to still give the impression and the idea of good faith, even though who Osiris is really has nothing to do with what Osiris did. And bold-faced, he helped Lakshmi open this portal and then bailed That's what he did. Saint knows it. Ikora knows it. And both of them are processing this in very different ways. Ikora through just blind faith, and Saint 14 just by not saying anything at all and just letting it eat away at him.
Yep.
As I've said, this is the way people behave
Done and done.
when they don't
Let's
want to
get
believe
started.
that you're capable of terrible things.
Take it easy.
Okay. The presupposition that there's no way they could have done this, there's no way I'm going to believe that they would betray me like this. That's the actual natural inclination of people who love and believe in you. That's the way they behave. You don't want to believe that someone is capable of harming you. You don't want to believe that someone is capable of betraying you. You'll do anything in your power, actually, to not believe that they're a terrible person. You know, because why would you want that kind of confirmation bias? Why would you want to prove that someone you have deeply invested in, someone who you think is deeply invested in you, why would you want to think that they have anything but the best of intentions? You know, nobody's sitting around waiting. Ha! I knew it! I knew Osiris was a hive wizard! No. Nobody feels like this. Nobody wants to think this way. And now, after an entire season, and I'm talking like not even just Saint 14 and Ikora, I'm talking about us too. I'm talking about the player base. After an entire season of going, all of this shit is really sus. All of this is just kind of Osiris. It's kind of hard to defend this stuff, man. What are you doing out there?
I have
What's going
patrol
on,
duty
Osiris?
today.
After a whole season of that, now we've got a finale
I am
that
at your
all
service.
but confirms that while we may not know
And don't let it
what
go to waste.
is going on with Osiris, we know something. And something not good
Be brave.
is what's going on with Osiris. It's kind of heartbreaking. It's kind of heartbreaking to witness. It's kind of heartbreaking not only to have realized this as a player, but watch the characters in the game also go through their own motions, because these people aren't stupid. Okay, we know and love these characters. We've known them for at least the past 7 years. Saint 14 notwithstanding, but we've known the legend of Saint 14 even before he showed up as a tangible character. We know what's going on with them. We're further along than they are, but it chews on the soul. All the same, it's just it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, you know. But this is why I have nothing but real, like, to the bone thoughts and ideas about these characters and about what exactly went down during this finale. It's just a little bit sad to witness. You know. Saint 14 did not deserve this. He did not deserve this. Okay? You rush into battle with your man friend. You expect to turn around and see him there. You know? So, you know, it's speculative theory. Like, what have we got here? Well, clearly, the foreshadowing earlier in the season when Mithrax be like,
The machine that Lakshmi uses, it can be very difficult to blah 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 blah. Maybe we can help with that.
and Osiris is like, no. Keep on doing that thing you're doing. I've got Lakshmi. Like, what? No, you don't. No, you don't. This is the same guy that got stuck in the infinite forest. He does not have a handle on Vex technology. Mithrax, make it easier on Lakshmi. No. No. So now we have the reason why Osiris wanted Mithrax to stay away from Lakshmi. Because fuckery was afoot. And clearly, Osiris wasn't helping curb her xenophobia. Because an entire plan to open a Vex portal in the last city square and chuck the Fallen into it really went down under our noses. Ikora, I thought she was playing 4D chess. She gave Osiris full access to the Vanguard libraries and knowledge. Gave him, pretty much let him know and kept under wraps the building plans of Lakshmi's sedition and coup. He was abreast of all of this. And Ikora got blindsided. I was genuinely surprised. Like, Ikora, what are you doing? Ikora, I thought you had this. I thought you was keeping an eye on things. Nope.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Osiris
Vex on the field.
done tricked everybody.
Let's bet big.
And then
You ever kill a Vex? I mean, truly.
snuck away into the shadows,
I'm not convinced they don't just get rebuilt.
leaving me with just as many, if not more, questions than I had.
Get ready to drop.
Lock
Have
and
to wait
load,
until August
hotshot.
24th.
Get those moats to the bank.
Just for Bungie to just like lightly season me with Yeah, I'm not gonna finish that word until about 6 months from now, because apparently we're about to go through the longest season in Destiny ever. Oh, the variety in this variety. But you know, to say that I'm taken aback would be an understatement. To say that, you know, large chunks of this season are now going to have to be recontextualized is an understatement as well. But you know, you win some, you lose some, right? This hurts the soul.
Hostiles inbound at the steps.
It's an outcome that you might have seen coming had Bungie not goofed a little over a month ago and accidentally released the last lore book to Beneath an Endless Night. It pretty much is a textual description of what happens in the final cutscene on a deeper, maybe it's a first person rather than third. I'll pull it up and read it. Like right after the game, actually. You can pull it up and read it. Because you know, you have to contextualize
Incoming wing
and
at the
remember,
drill.
like, why it would bother Saint 14 so much. You know, you're talking about a man that literally risked life
Large
and limb
blocker,
for Osiris.
outbound.
Saint
Portal
14
is
has
primed.
actually
Lock
died
and
for Osiris. Okay, when we first
High-value
encountered
target.
Saint
Burn
14
it down.
in Destiny 2, it was in the simulated future, and it was at his grave. Saint 14 technically died in
Hey,
one of the
did you wake
timelines,
up
okay?
pissed today or something? I like it.
He woke up dead. Wait, that's how you want to.
Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the blockers. Invaders here. Brace yourself.
Saint 14 was dead. his introduction to the game was very dead. Okay, that is what he was willing to do for
Enemy
Osiris.
invader
He was
down.
willing to be
You
lost in the
relax.
infinite forest just to
Hostiles
save those
incoming
man meats.
at the base.
And even though he was unsuccessful, he fought so valiantly. And the Vex was so impressed that after they constructed a machine specifically to kill him, they gave my man's a proper burial. Okay?
Sending medium blocker. Portals ready.
Can you fathom why Osiris just ghosting him mid-battle would hurt him so much?
Allies headed to the other side.
The flagrant betrayal of it all. No, y'all don't.
Your allies back with 2 bags for the
You know
more.
what I hate? Feeling like I'm alone.
High-value targets running. Get him.
Hostiles inbound at the steps. High-value target
You don't
got
take my
away.
mouse. You don't
You'll
take- of course you do.
get the next
Of
one.
course they do. That's what they do. Guarantee you, if I hit the back button, my name is the first on the team. Boom. See? Heathens. Fucking heathens. Anyway.
Sending small blocker.
Anyway. Yeah,
Portal's ready. Go say hello.
it's just a bit of a spike to the soul. So, Phoebus.
Your allies
Out of
invading
the
the other
possibilities
side.
we have, is that. And this is probably a theory that I probably agree the most with. I'm under the impression that Osiris, quote unquote, as we know him, is an illusion. And by illusion, I don't think that he's possessed.
Woo! Your allies
I don't
back and
think
they
that
killed
he's
4 guardians.
being
You
manipulated.
wanna be a bad guy?
or
That's how. Incoming wave at the
control.
drill.
I think he's dead. I think whatever happened to Osiris when he was in the pit of heresy, or I think, where did we find him at the beginning of Season of the Hunt? He was in the world's grave, I believe.
Primeval's up.
I
Burn the
think
envoys
the circumstantial evidence of having found Osiris in the world's grave without Sagira with some cockamamie story about how she sacrificed herself in order to give him a window to escape is just a little bit too sus, a little bit too convenient, and a little bit too neat as far as loose ends for me to take as an official description. You're talking about one
Primeval
of the most powerful
compromised.
warlocks, if
Burn
not
it
the most
down.
powerful warlock to have ever lived. That's what Osiris is. Osiris is one of the most, if not the most powerful warlocks to have ever lived. Osiris is able to split himself into thousands of copies while exploring the Vex Infinite Forest and not miss a beat. Okay? Osiris is out in these streets wearing sun braces all day and all night. I'm pretty sure that bird helmet he's wearing is an exotic too. We just don't know what it is. But long story short, I find it really hard to believe that the strongest warlock, you know, the legend himself, Osiris, would go out like that. And if he did, why Sagira would be a, what do they call that, acceptable loss? An acceptable sacrifice? Like, I'm just not seeing it. It just makes everything else he's done and said, you know, just very suspicious and not at all justifiable. Like when you go to Presage and Osiris
You got
makes
style,
it a
brother.
point to try and preserve the Crown of Sorrow, because the Crown of Sorrow is what Callus was using to try and commune with the darkness in Presage. Using the Crown of Sorrow. Osiris says something
Hey,
about
relax.
taking it and keeping
You're
it, and you're
making
like,
this look a little too easy.
why?
Keep it up.
Would we want to do this? And then you have another instance where you're all talking about killing Quora, you know, the Vex mine that's invaded the network. And Mithrax is trying to help you isolate. And then Osiris says something about keeping Quora alive, and you're like, Huh? What you mean, Osiris? Why you want to do this? And he's like,
jargon.
no, no, Osiris. Can you like explain yourself? No? Okay. Decide. You don't have to. But now that all of these things have added up and culminated in Osiris watching from a rooftop as the Destiny Avengers protect the last city, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want from me. I'll be right back. Know what's going on? Listen, okay? I'm not saying that Kenshi from Mortal Kombat could have seen this coming.
Vex on the field.
But,
Time for a gunfight.
you know,
Last time I fought the Vex, my crew rode their gate network. No one survived, except me. Prepare for transmat.
circle of life, bitches.
Kill the hostiles.
Nobody?
Grab
Nobody
the
wants
moats, drop them in the
know what?
bank.
Now, we can totally go on a mechanical level here and level some real critique. Oh no, I didn't read the lore book. That's my fault. That's my fault. My bad. I'll go for some technical feedback. Did I enjoy the last override? And I caught wind of it being override last city. I absolutely had a slightly
Hostiles
more
inbound
ambitious
at the
thought
steps.
in mind. I mean, silly me. I really thought it was going to take place in the last city. Like, I thought we were going to be on some homecoming where I was going to be fighting in the tower, you know. But no, that didn't happen. They just put us in the boat. They put us in the Boatsa district. One last hurrah for the asset flip from the Scores of the Past. Great. Okay. It's basically override with a last hit. I ain't mad at it. Especially because you get wonderful voice clips like,
O Saint, go and protect your people. You are my people!
love it. Love it.
Incoming wave at the
Fantastic
drill.
moments of characterization, even if override is mind-numbingly repetitive. It's like Gambit, but without
Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother.
I did appreciate the
Got eyes on a
What do you call
high-value
those?
target. Track it
it
down.
ain't override, it's something else. It's called something else. Has a difference.
Medium blocker to the other side. Portal's up. Go take them out.
Words fail me, I'm usually good. Expunge! There we go, expunge. That's the name.
Your allies invading the other side.
I did like the expunge mission way more than the override. Boop!
High-value target is down and out.
Give me them neck bones.
Give them to me.
No. I feel like the Cyclops Slash is way too overpowered. I mean, call me crazy. I didn't have full health.
Your invaders back, with 3 guardians down. Glad they're on your side.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen. Salt is for my food. I ain't got time to put it on my game. Round 2. Revenge of the nerds. Gimme.
Hostiles incoming at the base.
I feel much better now. That's why I don't jump. That's why I don't jump when you control. I don't think I've done that since the Red War. Like, you don't go through that hole. That's the day it decides to compress you. Anyway.
You just hit the other side with a medium blocker. That'll keep them busy. Portal's primed. Go make a mess.
I wasn't too thrilled about it on a gameplay level.
Portal
but
is
I will
primed. Lock and
concede
load.
that it's not a bad way to excuse me. It's not a bad way to end the season. And I didn't have a problem doing it. I actually don't have a problem doing it again. I actually have to do it again. Because to the victor goes the loot. Get your crown split. Oh shit. Maybe not.
Hostiles inbound at the steps. Almost there. Fill the bank to summon a primeval.
These Gambit teams I'm on are just killing it out here.
Medium
Bro,
blocker
what
on
are
its
these
way to
teams
the
up
other
in?
side. I like your style. You summoned a primeval. Kill the envoys, then bring the house down. Your allies invading.
Oh god. Yeah. I can say with certainty that it's definitely been a landmark year for Destiny 2. I think this is probably the first time I think in recent memory
Envoys terminated. Now,
that
bring the house down.
each
Your
season
allies back with 2
this
bags
year
for the more.
has been better than the one before. I have a feeling we may be about to break that streak because we're about to encounter a 6th
Invader on the
season,
field. Careful.
which is longer than anything we've ever been asked to endure or see through.
They wanted a fight. You
I mean,
gave it
wanted
to
it.
them. Enemy invader is down.
He wanted
You
all
can
the
breathe
smoke.
now.
You ain't gonna let me get down on this heavy? Is that me? That's why. Envoy splitter. But yeah, no, I think storytelling wise, we just kept out doing ourselves. The lore book for Beyond the End of Night was also
Invader incoming.
I really like gaining insight and knowledge about Elixir and Elixir culture in a way that I don't think any season has accomplished before it. Oh god, he's doing Nova World. Oh no, he's doing Storm Transfer. Okay. Bro, are you serious?
Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for trying.
Yes, I can. What do you mean I can't? Shit. Maybe not. Like I'm actually trying to live. Ground splitter. Look at the damage! The damage! Oh my god!
Yes, sir. That's what I call hunting.
Alright, very excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Wow, my clan leveled up.
Haven't seen shooting like that
Hard fight.
since an
Hard
iron
fought.
lady named Ephrodite ruined my bar. Dark Age was wild
Like the only one
times.
that's
Good work.
ever at any point leveled this planet up. It's rough in these streets, man. Level 2. Anywho. Alright, hold on. Let's take a second here and let's take a second and hit that lore book. Pretty sure it's here. Truth to power. Drifters, blah blah blah. Singular, blah blah blah. Call of the cryptolith. Captain's log. Ugh. Totally forgot I finished that book. The dark future. Ah, there it is. Beneath an endless night. Okay. So. Okay. So. Book 10 came out a bit prematurely, but we'll get down on this. The air up on the wall was thin. Lakshmi was right about that. Mithrax stood in silent observation of the memorial above the main concourse. He leaned against an iron railing, watching guardians and citizens alike moving below, Elixni with them. A dreg approached the memorial and led his child to stand among the mourners. Urged forward by a gentle nudge, the child gingerly placed a gilded eggshell at the memorial's base. Gold soldering sealed a myriad of fractures, making a once broken egg whole again. Mithrax's throat tightened at the sight. It was a memorial for a child, lost. The walkway behind Mithrax groaned as Saint 14 cut a large silhouette against the clear sky. Shoulder to shoulder they stood. Neither spoke. They watched as Ikora and Zavala conversed with departing mourners. The dreg and his son approached, and with a bittersweet smile, Ikora made certain to introduce them to Zavala. Big, stern, stoic Zavala took to one knee and spoke to the child, eye to eye. "I never thought I'd see the day," Saint finally said, unable to look away. Mithrax responded not with words, but with a fluttering purr-like rumble and mirrored Saint's posture. "Do you think this will hold?" "An alliance, fragile like glass, held in a fist," Saint asked. "Only the great machine knows what will come from over the horizon. We must be content with our own limited perspectives," Mithrax said with conviction. Saint nodded. Down below, Amanda Holliday drew their attention as she knelt before the memorial to light a candle. She stood and stepped back, lingering. Mithrax and Saint watched in silence as she rose up on her toes and began scanning through the crowd, as if she were looking for someone. She gently pushed through the throng of people and reached out to another mourner in a white cloak. Both recoiled in surprise, Amanda seemingly apologizing to the cloaked woman at some misunderstanding. They exchanged brief words, awkward laughs, sympathies. When Amanda caught sight of Lord Saladin, however, she took her leave and disappeared into the crowd. Mourners parted around the Iron Lord, respectful of his space and reputation as he laid a handful of spent shell casings at the memorial with reverence. The offering's meaning was lost on Mithrax. When Saladin rose from the memorial, he turned and looked up at the pair on the Overwatch, his face cast in shades of doubt, remorse, and uncertainty as he quietly departed. "I do not know that one," Mithrax said with a look to Saint. "He seems unhappy." Saint slowly shook his head. Lord Saladin, he clarified. He has lost many. Lost his heart, his hope. Lost so many, he believes he stands alone, even when surrounded by others. I understand his pain. I see. Saint thinks on how Osiris would describe it. His cautionary tale. Mithrax heard the ache in Saint's voice. And how are you? Saint tensed at the question. The railing in his hand creaked as his grip tightened and bent the metal. I am fine, he lied. Indeed, Mithrax said with his best affectation of sarcasm, then placed a hand on Saint's shoulder. It is not above a warrior's station to feel pain, not above a warrior's station to express spirit wounds. Mithrax's grip firmed on Saint's shoulder, reassuring, stabilizing. Not above a warrior's station to break. Saint nodded in half-hearted agreement. I should go, he said in a tone Mithrax didn't quite understand.
Thank you, Kill of Kills. You are a true friend.
Go well, Saint, Mithrax said with concern. Find your lost phoenix. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? This is why his complete omission of Osiris from his recollection shows how much pain he's in right now. I mean, how would you feel? You wouldn't know what to think. When you have what seem to be, nay, what feel like world-shattering revelations, implications you can't fathom. Your very belief in the core of someone, in the core of their character, what you know to be true about them. An unconditional love or faith or just reassurance. To have that challenged and to have that, you know, forcefully taken away from you. I know Mithrax knows this feeling all too well. I mean, the Fallen as a society have been broken apart and put together and broken apart and put together and reconfigured, redefined so many times that it can be hard to know what to believe, what to put their faith in, what to know as a truth. And yet the Fallen soldier on to the point where the catches they travel in are just as much home and just as dear to them as Reese itself. Some Fallen have grown up entirely not even knowing Reese, but knowing the catches that they travel in as just as much of a home planet, as a home base, as a home, you know, as an origin point for Fallen. The reverence that they treat these ships, because the ships are just as indicative of the technology and society the Fallen have built as the planet themselves. If anyone knows what it's like to have the very foundation, the very bedrock of their beliefs, of their perspective, of their worldview challenged, it's Mithrax. And really, if there's anyone who would take having all of that challenged extremely hard, well, you saw how Saint reacted already to the revelation that, you don't exactly look like a hero to everybody. Saint. You're not exactly a beacon of hope for everybody you encounter, my G. You're kind of the Doomslayer for Fallen. You know, fallen mothers tell their children that if they don't go to bed and brush all 300 of their teeth, that the Saint will come for them and drag them into his nasty bubble. What they say? And if it caught you in its grasp and dragged you into its putrid shell, like, wow, I've never heard I've never heard an armor of light bubble described as a putrid shell of death from which no one ever returns. I just thought it gave me weapon and
All right.
resilience.
Let's see what we've got.
So
Fallen on the
you can
horizon.
see how something small like that affected
Hey,
Saint 14
you're gonna
on
love
a deep
this.
personal level.
They say the fallen whirlwind was worse
Okay.
than the collapse.
So
I
putting
say
Osiris against
they
that,
deserve it. Prepare for
It's gotta be
transmat.
it's got to be the deepest of
Kill the
cuts.
hostiles. Grab the moats. Drop them in the
And
bank.
it hurts to see him in that state. And I think Mithrax understands more than anyone else. It's like a fallen in search of their great machine after the unthinkable happened and it abandoned them. Saint 14 has got to go out and find Osiris. And even though I think he knows, okay, Saint 14 has very
Hostiles incoming
straightforward
at the
and very
burrow.
one-note bravado and a seemingly very simple worldview, very black and white worldview. I'm under the impression that Saint 14 is more than aware of the gray areas. He just chooses to not deal in them. When black and white is so much more straightforward and unimpeachable. Which is why his recollection has nothing about Osiris. It's just a black and white tale of good versus evil, triumph over, victory.
Hostiles incoming at command.
It's a preference. It's not a limitation of him. It's not a limitation, it's a preference. And it's very, very heartbreaking to know that even though he knows he has to find Osiris,
Small blocker to the other side.
it's not something that he is eager to confront or wants to confront at all.
Portals ready.
I mean, I wouldn't want to. Who would? Like I said, nobody wants to believe something shitty about someone they care about. It's like you're being cheated on. You're being betrayed. It's like, I don't want to.
High-value target identified.
I
Get
want to
'em.
be wrong. Like, I hope you're not cheating on me.
Allies headed to the other side.
You do anything to believe that that's not happening.
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
Ikora's doing anything she can to not acknowledge that she just got betrayed by Osiris after being betrayed by Osiris. So much so that she lowered the bar of reconciliation to all Osiris has to
Your
do is show
allies
up.
back with
Just show up,
4
Osiris.
kills.
I don't even want to think about this. We're gonna have to. August 24th, I guarantee there's gonna be some Osiris in that trailer.
Portals
Also
ready.
really makes
Go
me
say
think
hello.
that, I wonder if it was practically foreshadowing that during the trailers to Season of the Worthy, when they were teasing presses, and Osiris is like, there's no light here. Wouldn't that be something if that were like some sideways, like, you know? Wouldn't that be crazy if in its own way that was some kind of crazy foreshadowing, like Osiris being the one to say there's no light here, as if referring to himself? I know I'm like, you know, I know I'm totally spin foil hatting, but
Woo! High value target is down. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes. Primeval's up. Kill it to win. Allies headed to the other side.
That's okay. I'll put on my spin foil. Let's do that. There. Holy fuck. Out of my kitchen.
Your invaders down, but they got 2 kills.
Bitch, no.
Envoys ate it. Now devour that primeval.
Beat the brakes up. Holy shit. Give me that neck bone, my boy.
Brother, you've got some moves. Hey, try not to clear these Gambit arenas so fast. It takes work to lure these guys all the way out here to fight you.
Then give us more Gambit maps, okay? I want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. It's canon. The Drifter carries a pocket dimension behind his ship like a giant-ass dingleberry. I don't understand why sunsetting affects the Drifter on any level. Any level whatsoever. And your mans is out here hauling around Titan in his back. He's got Titan in his... We were just on Titan. Titan is in his backpack. It's in his bag. Y'all need to bring our maps back. I want a Gambit map on Europa. There is a Gambit map on Europa. No, wait, that's not Europa. That's Mars. I want a Gambit map on Europa. Okay? Where the snowstorm blows away the moats. Be the most diabolically frustrating Gambit map in existence. But I guarantee you it would shake everything up. Wow. Are we supposed to be here yet?
Hostiles incoming at the
I'm
burrow.
popping into the map. Okay. We gonna take the spin foil hat off. That joke has to end for practical reasons. Can't be out here without the skull for it. Don't do that. Yeah, man.
Invader inbound. Hunt 'em. Hostiles incoming at command.
I don't know why I'm saying racism every time I do a shoulder charge. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I say half the things I do when I'm streaming. You think this is
High value target.
premeditated?
Burn it down. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame him for
Neck
trying.
bone. Yeet. I don't know what problem I have, like, with people's neck
Large
bones,
blocker
but
outbound. Woo! High value target is down.
at some point I'm gonna have to, like, reconcile this issue.
Portals primed. Go make a mess. Your allies invading. Incoming hostiles at the ring.
I mean, tell me they all were not asking for that. All of them. It's gonna be one of those matches, I tell you. It's happening. Somebody take the heavy. All right, I'm gonna take it.
Those moats popped a large blocker on the enemy side. Perfect. Portal's up. Go take them out. Watch it. You're shedding moats.
Who invited
Kill the
you to this
blockers.
corner?
You're being invaded.
Get outta
Find
here.
them before they find you. Your allies invading.
Is the invader running towards me? How do I feel like they're running towards my station?
Your allies down and out. They're heading back. Invaders off the field.
Boom!
Hey, you're losing moats. Ice the blockers.
Like, how do people not want to be Titans? I don't understand. How do you not want the visceral satisfaction of having headbutted
Watch your
someone in
back.
the chest?
Invader
Oh,
incoming.
great, I've got 15 modes. Prime rib. Least likely to succeed in this class.
Enemy invader down. Nice.
I mean, that's the stratagem. You just canvas the outer ring. If invaders come in when you're on Titan, this moldy ass level. Look how moldy it
you
is.
dropped a large blocker on the enemy. That'll take them a while to chew.
I distinctively remember when Titan was a thing and you could just go to Titan. I remember just coming out to Titan and looking into the cloud formations and
Opposing
thinking to
team
myself,
summoned a prime evil. If they kill it, they
Pyramids are
win
coming.
this.
Look,
Hostiles
pyramid right up
incoming
there.
at command.
like for like a whole season. Look, the pyramids are coming. When the pyramids are here, you will know. And I said, yeah, okay, whatever, let me. And then they stuck these like 8-foot tall pyramids all over the place. What are you doing? Why are you standing? Do something.
Allies headed to the other side.
I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling of being the only one.
Your allies defeated. Bringing them back. Hostiles incoming at the burrow. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that prime
I
evil
think you
up.
better. I was coming around the corner. I was coming around the corner with my sword like, all right, if it's still alive,
Portals
highly
prime.
unlikely, but
Go
if it's
make
still
a
alive, It's about to get its
All
socks
right,
blown.
you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. Your allies invading the other side.
Blood clot, yamas!
Your allies down and out. They're heading back. Watch your
I
back.
feel like you need
Invader
invincibility frames
incoming.
on that. Like a split second in between when you jump and when the blade comes down. You should have invincibility frames. If this was a fighting game, I'd at least get a few DP easy access frames on wake up. Just let me get my on frames.
Enemy
At least on
invader
wake
down.
up.
Free to hunt.
Nah, this is the envoy splitter, boy. Ah!
Envoy's taking a dirt nap. Primeval time.
Very quick. Yep. Ricochet off of anything and die. Split them envoys. Neck
The enemy
bone!
team's about to win this. Get moving. That primeval's nearly dead. That primeval's not
Come
long
on.
for this world.
Oh,
Burn
you
it down.
heathen.
Take this game. Round's done. Opposing team defeated their primeval.
We tried. That's all that matters. Who's the reason we lost? It's probably me. Was it me? It might have been. Oh, hell no. 59 motes and 38 combatants? What's good? Primeval? Most primeval damage? It just goes to show you, my friends. It just goes to show you. Listen. No matter how good you are, you can't be the best person on the losing team. That means you still lost, my G. I gotta stop watching Young Don the Sauce God. I feel like I've been saying my G for like the past 2.5 weeks. My G. What can I say, man? He's changing my life. Really fantastic content creator. Much respect for the animation side of YouTube and how difficult it is to do what they do consistently. You know how hard it is to make animations? So difficult. Nothing but respect. How are these Gambit bounties looking? 5 more super final blows, some more arc abilities, some more scout rifle in there. Yeah, alright. Anywho, I was going to lightly peruse. Is my phone dead? My phone's dead. Gosh darn it. I was going to lightly peruse this new DSR Joker video. Apparently Joker's got like a half an hour worth of ranting concerning the way the season ended. Now, you've already heard my optimistic take on the matter. I mean, I did admit up front though that I am very, very blinded by the affection that I have for
Vex
these
on the
characters.
field.
Like, I have no reason to.
Welcome to Gambit. If the Vex
I got no
can
reason to
time
hide it.
travel, maybe
Or,
they've already
you know,
won.
keep from admitting
I
it.
mean,
It's true.
we're
It's
down to one last city.
I'm definitely biased by how seriously how much.
All
I like
right,
this
hold
character.
on to something. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those moats to the bank.
I don't know, man. I could be more pessimistic, but it's not that I'm in denial. I just don't imbibe on negativity. So, but I can recognize it. So we're gonna take a second and acknowledge my man, because I very much appreciate him as a content creator. And you know, wow. We often agree more than we disagree. So I'm actually dying to see what he thinks about it. He said Lakshmi deserves better. Just even off the title alone, Lakshmi deserved better.
Hostiles incoming at the cavern.
Lakshmi did deserve it. I think she deserved more than an off-screen death. Especially like that. Lakshmi getting an off-screen death to cap off the season was like watching Cersei get crushed by rocks in season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Sending small blocker.
Like, you don't build up malevolence of that caliber just to give it some corny ass off-screen death. Like, I wanted
Mortal's
some comeuppance.
pride.
I wanted
Go
Saint
make a
14 to
mess.
headbutt her in the chest. I wanted Ikora to walk up behind her and hit her factory reset button. Because she went to Banshee 44 and was like, listen, I know your club is gray. How you reset these motherfuckers against their will? I would have been there for that.
Hostiles incoming at
But
the
no.
depot.
No, all we got to hear was Lakshmi scream after doing the absolute dumbest thing that anybody could have ever done. And like I said,
High
if you
value
had
target
read
identified.
the lore
Get
tabs of stochastic variable, the vision, the decide, you would have seen this coming. Because Lakshmi's machine was giving her delusions of grandeur. But one thing that I particularly noticed and that I pointed out one stream
Take and run popping up on the
was that
enemy
all of her
side.
future predictions seem to suspiciously always end with her being, you know, the figurehead of victory and or authority in the wake of whatever chaos she imagined.
Incoming
oh,
at the
Lakshmi,
gulch.
prophet, savior. Oh, Lakshmi's
Portal's
court-martialing
ready.
Zavala.
Grab your
Oh,
gun.
Lakshmi is, you know, stringing Mithrax up by his feet. Like, you don't realize you're being manipulated? Or at the very least, that your visions are very clearly swimming in
High
bias.
value target is down and out.
This again calls what Osiris did into question even more.
Medium blocker,
Because
head
Osiris
low.
had to have been
Portal's
aware of
prime.
the very nature
Go make
of
a mess.
Lakshmi's
Your allies invading the other side.
vision. In fact, in that Beneath the Endless Night book, in book 9, that's a whole conversation between Lakshmi and
Your
Osiris.
invaders down.
And
They're
he's
coming
neither
back to you.
discouraging nor being a voice of reason. He's actually enabling her. Osiris, monkey bite. Right after my phone undeceases itself. We'll work on checking out that
Invader on the
Joker
field.
video.
Careful. Hey, you've got enough to pull a primeval. Bank those motes.
Invaders are on the field though, bro.
Enemy invader down. Nice. Almost. Bank and get that primeval
Bro,
out
what,
there.
another one? Fuck. Get it out. My screen is too exciting for this.
Large blocker to the other side. Primeval's up. Target the envoys first. Envoys eliminated. Focus
That's
on
okay.
the primeval.
I don't care about dying. I just cared about getting the envoys out of the way. The crown's a little short.
You're
If I'm gonna
being
take my heavy
invaded.
slide and
Find
fill it
them
with a
before they
crown quarter
find
instead
you.
of anarchy, then I mean, I just believe there's a good reason for that. Ah, I'm not gonna do that. One arrow in his butt. Y'all niggas. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction.
invaders out. You'll get them next time.
Never be so distracted by your objective that you forget what's really at stake. I'm not trying to heal this primeval. Give this man some brownie points he doesn't deserve. Trying to get that health down so more primevals can appear. I still like the old school Gambit rules. These new Gambit rules are kind of more fun to love. In a way, to me, they're more unbalanced than the last one. I mean, I genuinely like Gambit Prime, and I love the armor choices. Oh my god, is he using Caesar Simulant? He is. I can tell you. I'm gonna just keep taking out these envoys. He's not hitting me with that shit. Ah! Oh my god! Trying really hard.
Enemy invader down.
When in reality, if his team has 45 motes deposited, he and his team should be trying to deposit motes as fast as humanly possible. He got no business trying to kill off people and expedite anything that's happening here, because damage is about to occur right now. Damage! Damage! Damage!
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt.
What'd I say? Thank you. You see the Nova Bomb? You gotta hit him with the Jessica Special. Come on, I never.
Brother, you've got some moves.
Just sock him. Nova Bomb right to the taint. Alright, let's see.
Hey, try not to clear these Gambit arenas so
My phone
fast.
should be back.
It takes work to lure
about
these
to
guys
pop on
all the
this
way
Joker
out
video.
here to fight you.
And hit him with some respectful reactions and responses. Because he is the most reasonable voice in the Destiny community. Nah, I love him. Love him to death. Like, you listen to Astacross when you want to get hyped. Astacross is like my optimistic side, where I just love everything that's happening. But even when I'm being critical in like a very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? There's reverence. There's respect. There's love. There's love there. You know? Joker will just be like, Bungie's fucking up again. You know. But we need him. We need him. When the world needs him most, he is here. You gotta take it the way it is. Oh, jeez. Right in the middle of a game? Why are you guys doing this to me? Y'all don't want me to watch this Joker video. Okay.
Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers.
Banana. Oops. Banana.
I spot a high-value target. Give them hell.
This shit is banana.
You're being
I
invaded.
really
Find them
just
before they
collected
find
like
you.
10 motes by running around in some giant ass circles. I'm very proud of myself. I'm trying to deposit here. What you doing?
Hostiles
That was that dude's fault.
incoming at the depot.
Sometimes it's just 1 second that you get bumped. I knew he was there. I was trying to use the moat machine for cover.
Invaders
tagged me
out.
anyway.
You'll get them next time.
Once again,
Portals up. Go take
disappointment.
them out.
Immeasurable. Day. Ruin.
Your allies invading the other side.
I mean,
Your invaders down, but they nabbed a kill.
That's how this happened. Woo!
High value target is down and out.
I always wonder how the screen of people who aren't me looks like while they're playing. It probably doesn't look like this. This is some brazen ass.
Hostiles incoming at the cavern.
Alright.
Opposing team summoned a primeval.
Yeah.
If they kill it, they win this.
This is how you know somebody quit. You just enter a game, there's like
Portals
20
up.
votes deposited.
You're
You're trying
being
your best to
invaded.
contribute, but nothing's
Find
happening.
them before they find you. Portals up.
I mean,
Go
I
take
came in
them out.
and lost 10 votes, so. I've got the Joker video in my sights. I'm about to hit play now. You using Izzy Burden? Get off my map with that doo-doo. You really want it? You really, you
dead.
really
Keep
disrespectful
pushing.
ass?
Enemy invader is down.
You get
You can
all the
breathe.
shoulder for that. I'm really mad that he did that. It's bad enough that he tried to snipe me at mid-range. But then, with a sliver of health left, he really tried to pull out a pea shooter and
That should
submachine
keep
gun
your
me to
enemy
death.
busy.
You
Let's
deserved
see
all
more
of that. You
moats.
deserved every last bit of tendon, deltoid, rotator cuff, collarbone. You deserved all of that. Every piece of my anatomy that contributed to that shoulder dance. Just disrespectful. Just chicanerous and deplorable.
Portals up. Go take them out. Your allies invading the other side.
I mean, is somebody gonna kill that
Bank
thing?
and you'll summon a primeval. You want to win? That's how. Hostiles incoming at the depot.
What matters not is that you're losing, okay? What matters is that you lose with dignity. You know, don't get caught out here lacking.
You're not out of this yet. Kill that primeval.
Envoy splitter.
Your allies back. 3 kills.
Envoy splitter.
Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. The enemy team's about to win this. Get
That's it,
moving.
man.
Opposing team's about to win.
Lose with dignity.
Invaders here. Brace yourself.
We're losing with dignity.
And that's
We're
it.
losing with
Opposing
dignity
team
out
took
here.
out their primeval.
Okay? There's no other way. All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, guardians of all ages, let's start this Joker video back again, once again. Oh, y'all thought I was joking. And then I forgot that my headset just randomly disconnects my Bluetooth.
All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we've got. Vex on the field. Let's bet big. Warlocks keep telling me if the Vex could time travel, they'd have won already. Shoot 'em anyway. Hold on to your ghosts. Get ready for a firefight, brother, and drop those motes in the bank.
Okay. That feeling when your controller dies. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of digging in on what he's saying about Lakshmi right now.
Hostiles inbound at the steps. Oh, yeah! Look at those hostiles drop. Incoming wave at the drill. Hey, you're losing motes. Ice the blockers. Got eyes on a high-value target. Track it down. Invader incoming.
He's got an interesting perspective. You know, one thing I've never considered is the idea that exos, when they
You'll bleed
experience
motes,
things like
brother.
memory or
Whack the
recollection,
blockers.
see them perfectly
Invader's gone. Get him next
being
time.
machines. I never really thought of exo memories to be that way, since there's so much focus on exo memories and the way they degenerate. This is like a thesis for lock. Sympathy for lock. I get it. I mean, she was right about the Red War. That doesn't mean that she was right about
Invader
the Long War,
incoming.
however. And I'm gonna need some citation for that human brain and a robotic soul thing. I feel like Joker's kind of writing the plot for Bungie a little bit by asserting that.
Invaders out.
It
You'll
sounds
get him
more like
next
a
time.
logically foregone conclusion than something actually written in the game. Do we have any proof that exo memories are vivid?
High-value targets
She is
making a
Lakshmi
break for
too.
it. Cut them
Okay,
off.
I won't begrudge
High-value
her
target
the
neutralized.
memory of everything that's happened. to
Opposing
her since
team's
she
got a
hasn't
prime
exactly
evil. Once it
encountered
dies,
a large
they
number
win.
of resets. In fact, it's very impressive
Portal's
that
ready.
she's only on her second one.
Allies headed to the other side. Hostiles incoming at the base. Your invaders down, but they scored 2 kills. Not bad. Sending medium blocker. Portal is primed. Lock and load. Your allies invading the other side.
This is a
Hostiles
surprisingly
inbound at the
sympathetic
steps.
take he's got in this video. He's not entirely wrong, though.
Sending
He's,
medium
also
blocker.
asserting that a lot of the enemies in Destiny are not like malevolent,
Your allies back.
malevolent,
3 kills.
mustache twirling villains. A lot of them are broken and damaged people or leaders that are lashing out at a world that has compromised or done them wrong in some way. I can't disagree.
Portal's up. Go
Aside
take
from-
them out. Allies headed to the other side.
I mean, you'd have to reach pretty far
Invader
to
on
give
the
Forrest
field.
that much
Careful.
credit, being a fundament krill. You could argue to some degree that, you know, but I don't want to hear that. So what, that doesn't give,
Your
like,
allies back. No
nah,
kills
son,
on
like,
either
what if
side.
what if a sea
Invaders
monkey
off
was
the
like, yeah,
field.
man, sea monkeys only get to live 2 weeks. I'm gonna kill all of humanity. Am I supposed to feel sorry for the sea monkeys? Maybe not Horus, but definitely Aramis, definitely the leader of the House of Wolves.
Portal's up. Go
Definitely
look them in the eyes. Your allies invaded.
Definitely. Yeah, everybody's kind of lashing out a little bit. I'll give them that.
Your invaders down, but they nabbed a kill. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Incoming wave at the drill. Portal's ready. Large blocker set. You're nearly there. Fill the bank. Get that primeval up. All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. I gotta call it. Enemy team melted their primeval.
is compelling. There's like a pretty terrible, I didn't know there was a lore entry involving a team of Guardians who win a Crucible match, and one of them continues attacking one of the Guardians over and over even after the match is called.
Ding! Ding!
While she
Ding,
seems like
ding,
what she's doing
ding.
is malevolent and terrible,
Fallen
she's
on the
actually having a
horizon.
hallucination that makes her think that the Guardians she fought were
Let's
hive.
bet big. The Fallen changed
middle
things
of a
for us.
giant hive
Made
ritual.
Titans famous. Go pay him back for it. Transmat Pride. Let's hunt some hostiles, brother. Bring their moats to the bank. Hostiles incoming at command.
It's crazy. It's a first-person recollection of a Guardian killing her entire fire team, thinking they're a bunch of hive. Have we ever truly tackled the concept of PTSD as it affects Guardians?
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
I love that line. It says, you know, you are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. That you are not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death.
Hostiles incoming at command. Invader on the field. Careful. Enemy invader down. Free to hunt. High value target. Burn it down. Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Incoming hostiles at the ring.
She was shown that Mithrax and
Watch
Hoplite
it.
were different.
You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Invader
Nah,
incoming.
son. No. And this is the problem. I had a feeling that he was building towards a conclusion like this. And because I had a feeling he was building towards a conclusion like this, I feel like I have to say he's a little bit wrong. Because Lakshmi is not only
Enemy
dealing
invader
with
down.
quote-unquote PTSD from having lost
High
so much
value
to the
target
Fallen.
is down.
She's also grossly misinformed. She accuses House Light of giving of giving the Guardians
Your allies invading.
the darkness. She accuses House Light of letting the Vex onto Europa. Both demonstrably wrong takes. Her bias is not just the result of some PTSD, but
Invaders
she
defeated.
actively
Bringing them back.
does not even want reasons to trust the fallen. The very
Invader
fact that they are
incoming. You're
here
bleeding
helping
monks,
us,
brother.
giving us
Whack
slicer
the
gauntlets,
blockers.
the fact that they are doing everything they're doing flies in the face
Your
of
enemy called
anything
up a
that she could
prime evil.
possibly think.
They kill
For
it.
Joker
They
to say
win
that she
this.
hasn't
Portal's
been
prime.
shown
Go make a mess.
anything
Enemy
that House Light
invader
represents
down.
as far as
Nice.
a positive sense is blatant mischaracterization. That is absolutely not true. The proof is staring Lakshmi in the fucking face, and she just doesn't want to accept it. Now, while you could say that is the result of PTSD, I wouldn't go as far to say that Lakshmi hasn't been given any reason to trust herself. That's not true. It's in fact pretty fucking unreasonable to assume that
Allies
more
headed
could
to
have
the
been
other
done
side.
to show Lakshmi what the truth actually was. Okay, even after Korra was defeated, she was still sucking on her own teeth and huffing her own farts. I don't want to hear
Oh,
that.
you dropped a large blocker on the enemy.
I don't want to hear that. Lakshmi was high on
That'll
her
take
own
'em a
farts the
while
whole
to
season.
chew. Your
Didn't wanna
invaders
listen to anybody.
defeated. Bringing them back. Hostiles incoming at command. Portal's up. Go look 'em in the eyes.
Like, maybe she's portrayed as a straw man if you don't
Your allies
know how to
invading
fucking
the other
read.
side. Hey, your team has
But
enough to pull a
Lakshmi's
prime evil.
rhetoric is not entirely that of someone who's operating from some past damage or psychological trauma. Yes, there's hints of that in there, but there's also an irrational side to it that unfortunately, for someone who calls themselves
You're not out of
logical,
this yet. Kill that prime evil.
doesn't quite take.
Your
it doesn't
allies
quite take
down,
the way you
but they
think.
scored a kill.
Like, not even in hindsight. It doesn't even take well for me in hindsight. Pretty rancid take there.
Invaders here. Brace yourself. Invaders gone. Get them next time. Allies headed to the other side. Opposing team's about to win. Your allies down, but they managed to kill. Primeval compromised. Focus your fire. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. The enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Opposing team's about to win. Enemy invader down. You can relax. Opposing team's about to win. Enemy team's about to win this. Get moving. Fight's over. Opposing team killed their prime evil.
I'm just saying. How did Alfred say it? Men fall from the sky. Gods hurl thunderbolts. Innocents die. That's how it starts. The fever. The rage. The feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel. To a degree, Lakshmi's inherent goodness has in turn blighted her greater judgment.
All right,
Her
Mavericks.
failure
Ready
protect
to see what you're
City,
fighting today?
especially
Hi.
during
Bring a sword.
the Red War when she saw it coming and
It's time
tried
to
prevent
bang
it.
knuckles.
There's certainly
Think you
several
could
things
eat
that
a hive
contribute to
knife?
her attitude
Those
being
are the
way it
questions
is.
you ask yourself on the frontier.
It's
Transmat
just
is
a
go.
reason, man.
Lock and load, hotshot.
Does
Get
not
those
make
moats
her-
to the bank.
Any less racist. Yeah, she kind of destroyed the faction. She did destroy the faction. Barack Jalal, Executor Hideo, the factions are over.
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Sending medium blocker. High-value target. Burn it down. Hostiles at the trees.
I can see what he means. A lot of what I do know about Lakshmi and a lot of what I do know about her character does come from the lore. The in-game storytelling does kind of strawman her out to be a kooky villain.
Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother.
Mental health. What a take. I'm fascinated.
Incoming wave at the ruins. Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. High-value targets making a break for it. Cut them off. Invader incoming. High-value targets skip town. Get the next one. Enemy invader down. You can relax. Portal's up! Go look him in the eyes. Your allies invading the other side.
Okay.
You just dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. Woo! Your allies back and they killed
She was
4
kind of a puppet.
guardians. You want to be a bad guy? That's how.
I will agree with everything he said. Aside from the assertion that there were no attempts to talk Locksmith down from her crazy hill in the in-game storytelling, it's actually in a lot of the epilogues to the override. I mean, even Mithrax got some clapbacks. Holy shit. You could argue to a degree that Mithrax got more character work than Lakshmi did. Because I loved witnessing
Watch your
the
back.
entire arc
Invader incoming.
that was Saint 14's acceptance of Mithrax and the Fallen as allies. This motherfucker stop chasing me. Just scream. His gamer tag is Officer Yeet.
Invaders off the field.
Leave me alone. I'm 14. Shut up. His gamer tag is Officer Yeet. Expert Yeet. Or Yeet Penguin. Now it's too late. I'm too well known. I can't put Yeet in my name now. It's already bad enough that my gamer tag has 16 letters and doesn't show up properly in some other games' displays. Speaking of which,
Hostiles inbound at the
team
beach.
when crossplay starts. Gonna have lovely, lovely Bungie names and other things to say. That'd be good. Yeah. Though I do see the Destiny density. Coming down. Very hard to adjust. Destiny came out playing it.
Opposing team summoned a primeval. If they kill it, they win this.
Now,
Portal's ready. Go say hello. Hostiles at the trees.
Talk to yourself. About 2 hours.
Take and run popping up on the enemy side. Good.
Like in
Portal's up. Go look them in the eyes. Allies headed to the other side.
As much as I love the sound of my own voice that comes out of my own head, it's not how my voice sounds. It's my I'm always thrown off at how my voice sounds outside of my own head. It's weird. My voice is definitely deeper.
Your allies down.
Like I've always got
but
the
3
Barry White
opponents
in
went
my
with
own head, but then when I listen to my voice later on the mic, I'm so I'm not so sure. I don't know.
Incoming
I
wave
sounded
at
like
the
this
ruins.
since I was 15.
Portal's
Sound
ready.
like that.
Grab your gun. Your allies invading.
In a time loop. Okay. That's why black doesn't crash.
Small
At some
blocker
point, we just get stuck in
outbound.
a time loop. And that time loop lasts for like a good 20, 30 years, depending on how well you take care of it. Sounds like we have a serious time loop. Like, this time loop is really good. Eddie Murphy? His time loop is popping.
Your allies back with 3 kills. Yes.
His time loop clearly started in like the 80s, and it still hasn't stopped. It's why he very much enjoys being on fleek.
Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Your allies invading.
That was an interesting take.
Half pint taken, headed to the other
Again,
side.
you have to dive pretty deep into the lore in order to farm out an opinion like that. But I never really did think about a lot of the Destiny villains or who they choose to make an antagonist or figure.
Your invaders
I never
down,
really
but they
thought of
took someone
a lot
with
of
them.
as,
Good.
Characters with PTSD. I didn't think of them as mustache twirling villains. I don't think we've ever on this stream ever talked about the villains in Destiny as if they were not sympathetic or as if we did not understand what it's like. In fact, I think that's what made talking about a lot of them so compelling.
Portal
Because
is
Oryx
primed.
is more than
Lock
just a
and load.
mustache twirling villain. I mean, he is compelled
Half pint taken, headed to the other
conquer
side.
and murder all of the races that he encounters, not out of malevolence or out of a
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Allies headed to the other side.
unrepentant sense of superiority because the sword logic is powerful and alive. It's literally because the Hive have to, or they will be consumed by the very power that grants them their ability. Like that's a contract. That's not.
Hey, you've
fuck
got
all these
enough to
races
pull a
that
prime
if
evil.
I don't do
Thank those moats. Your allies
I'm going
down,
to
but
die.
they secured 2 kills. Decent work.
Like, I will cease to exist if I don't continue to kill people. And why did you sign this contract in the first place? Oh, well, my people only live for about two weeks.
Portal's
Our
up.
lifespan.
Go take them out.
Then you go-
Hostiles at the trees.
It's fucked up. Sorry to hear that.
I gotta call it. Enemy
Shao,
team
sorry
melted
about
their
your loss.
primeval.
No. Never imitate Brendan Shadow. That UFC doctor does not sound like that, by the way. Anyway. I will concede we could have treated Lakshmi a bit better. But I disagree because I was fully aware of this bitch's backstory, okay? I still think she was an asshole. I still think she was terrible. Oh, still could not stand her for the vast majority of the season. She got on my nerves. Mostly because, like I said, the voices of reason were already in place. Okay? She actively railed, a hook. She actively rallied against logic and reasoning to be a genuine asshole. And for that reason, she can kick multiple rocks with open-toed shoes. I'm sorry. I got the rocks right here. She can kick them. I'm sorry. This was the path she chose. Against all logic and reason, this was the path that she chose. Oh wow, auto-loading holster, killing wind in a range masterwork? Can't get rid of that. It's a good roll. Total bopper. I hope next season we're getting a little bit more, I mean, I'm all for the seasonal model of dropping stuff from season to season and changing, but I gotta say, I feel like we missed a very compelling storytelling opportunity when we froze, Keitel out of the story. I mean, I want to hear how Keitel would have reacted to the Endless Night. Maybe she would have contributed Cabal forces. Maybe they would have had Cabal scientists on this. I mean, if you're gonna accumulate allies and bring people to your side over the course of a year's time, I would say keeping them in the story and keeping them in the loop as active parts of the plot would be a great step in the right direction. Like, we don't gather at the war table anymore? Why don't we gather at the war table anymore? Nobody needed to gather at the war table to talk about this splicer nonsense, even though the Elixni wing is literally accessible from the helm. Come on, man. I want to see Saladin, Osiris, Zavala, the Crow, Keitel, and Mithrax at the war table. Like, yo. How we finna fix this Vex problem? I think we got all the factions together. The Vex aren't joining us, and the Hive are just bound by, you know, bullshit. You couldn't sway them if they wanted to. They literally have a life contract out on them. Alright, how much experience was that? People about to level up from that. Oh my gosh, how many more Valor ranks? Valor killing it. Infamy ranks, how many more? 3 more. 3 more ranks. Lord. Season ends in 7 days and 12 hours. Glorious. I really need to pick up those weapons I didn't pick up yet. They're still sitting here. Where are you? Where are the weapons? I know I didn't pick those guns up yet. There we go. Here's the machine gun. It's at 1316. And where the other one at? Where they at though? Where they at though? There's a machine gun and something else. Isn't there a shotgun? Oh, there it is. Surgeonist Trail. Okay. Yeah, it's just sitting on him. No good reason.
Hey,
I'm getting
kid.
that pile of bright dust.
Looking
I'm
good.
getting it. You're not gonna keep it from me. Gnawing hunger, huh? You know I have that gun, right? Like, Hawthorne, pick up another pinnacle. think I'll cap Destiny for the night. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stream. Thank you. All three of you. I appreciate you. Got one person on YouTube. Got another You looked so familiar for a second. Yeah, I miss her. Anyway. Anywho.
I know a hunter who brings these in. They're not cheap.
I think we did well enough.
Tell your clanmates I said hi.
Sure thing, Ye Hawthorne. Ooh, a falling guillotine? I haven't seen one of those in forever. I haven't, like, I'm like really trying to think about it. I haven't used the falling guillotine in a very long time. This outrageous fortune isn't masterwork yet? Why isn't it masterwork? I'm really out in the streets with like 50 something legend. I have all these cores. I have more cores than I have ever had. I have more everything than I've ever had in all of my time playing Destiny. Like, people would be so proud of me. I got all this glimmer, I got all these shards, all this bright dust. Resources on point. Shards, ciphers. Just my backpack is heavy, okay? Knees weak.
See you soon. See you soon.
Now and
Armor's ready.
shipment comes in.
There's masterworks on my stuff already. I'm raid ready.
Package. Spare parts. Leaking. Hi there.
I can rap. I do good raps. Like a good rapman. Ooh! Bottom dollar with explosive payload? You had to have a reload masterwork, didn't you? I like explosive payload though. It's an off-missed perk in the perk pool. Been a while since I've seen it out in these streets. Oh, Arsenic Bite 4B, Dragonfly and Sneak Bow. Kill it. How heartless? How could you be so heartless? Because it's a shitty roll. What else am I doing? Some engrams out here.
Well, Titan, let's see what we have
Mother's
here.
a Titan. Running Trouble is a primary, so I appreciate that. 1316 on the gauntlets, 1316 on the Doomfang. Haven't used the Doomfang pauldrons in forever. It's been a long time since I've used those. Couldn't take them off before when I was a Sentinel. That's probably prior to Beyond Light, where being a Stasis Titan pretty much replaced a lot of my rapport out in these streets. Because from the streets I came, and to the streets shall I return. For I am of the streets. Hanalakalukilu. I bet if you just sat around long enough, you could just tell which YouTubers and how often I watch them, just by how much their catchphrases end up sneaking into my rhetoric. Always a good time. Oh no, I haven't done Presage this week. That's rough. That's a rough chain of events right there. Like, when I realized I have not done Presage this week, and I just collectively shrugged. That's a sad state of affairs. I love doing presage. Presage is like my favorite thing in the world. No, I'm not joking, you heathens. I love presage. My favorite mission. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get rid of something. I was thinking the xenophage.
I can't believe how good that hunter looked in the
Because I
crucible
don't
last
care.
night.
We need to clear that
What?
backlog.
I can't get rid of the arbalest either because it's a little bit too valuable. Sweet business. No. Sniper rifle, maybe, because Ariana's vow is not a necessity. The sidearm can kiss my grits, but I don't care. The messenger I do not use as much as I thought I would. And for some reason, it doesn't clutch like the way I want it to. I could probably afford to put that away for now.
Even for
Push
a
comes to
cryptarch,
shove.
he was
I wouldn't
crazy.
use it over the night watch anyway. I just wouldn't. It doesn't speak to the soul like that. Put it away. It's a tough decision, man. That, and I know the vault is back up to 480 or 490 at this point. I'm gonna have to do a deleting spree.
Hi there.
I get too emotionally attached to stat rolls. That's my problem.
Transfer.
I just look at it and I'm like, but the stat is so high. You know. Cloud your judgment. Cloud your judgment. My Bite of the Fox is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sniper primary. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick 30 seconds to go over in my mind whether or not we're going to run presage. My brain, my mind's telling me no. It is. My mind is telling me no. My mind is telling me please don't run presage. And not that I don't love me some presage.
What do you need?
That's realistically, running presage is a good. That's an easy way to tack a half hour onto the stream, easily. Ooh, the empty tank is legendary this week. What do we got? Oh, they're getting head in the empty tank this week. We getting some head armor. I could use some head armor.
Stock's always changing.
We're not gonna do that.
Don't take too long.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take 30 seconds, leave, and come back. And if so, I will do presage. Then use some outlaw roll with the ricochet rounds attached.
Let's make a deal. A quality accessory. You'll be the envy of the tower. You'll be the envy of the tower. You'll be the envy of the tower. A fine selection. Oh, you have an eye for craftsmanship. Oh, you have an eye for craftsmanship. You have good taste. I'm glad your righteousness doesn't extend to commerce. I'm not a patient spider.
I'm receiving you, Guardian. The Vanguard saw value in our investigation. We are tasked with the recovery of any information or relics pertaining to the Darkness.
Welcome back to the Glykon, Guardians.
I expected you to be gone after the armistice.
This ship is Cabal. I have a duty to its crew while Callus remains free.
What have you found in our absence?
Hidden records in Glycon's mainframe. From your lost Guardian. They're decrypting as we speak. Transmitting the first decrypted message.
He's been drinking more and more of that royal slop. I see him pawing at the air for hours, laughing, eyes glazed over. There's another alignment tomorrow. Maybe I can slip the hangar and get lost before anyone notices. I know a few Guardians who might want to hear what I've seen.
Man. Almost lost control for a second. Yeah, I guess I can't deny this.
Did your data mining yield anything about a crown?
Amsat detailed an ornate procession that brought a hive crown from Leviathan to Glykon. It allowed the darkness to invade the Scorn's thoughts.
Not the darkness. The entity.
The two are entwined. Does the difference matter?
That there is a difference makes our understanding of the darkness a facade. What do you presume they are? The crown, the entity?
Idols. Sustained by fixation, until there is nothing left to reap.
Come on. Nope. They can stay down there. Hullabaloo! Oh no. No, 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 no. Huh. Like we found all three. Far left, far middle. it's already bad enough that this place has like the cadence of your average Resident Evil environment. I'll just gotta make it harder for me. Wow, on God, this has to be the smartest I've ever played this room. Wow. Yeet. Well, that was smart and fun. Like, y'all just gonna let him walk around in the air vents like that? Like it's a thing to do? Okay. It's just advanced stratagems day today. We're just hitting them with all the stratagems today. Damn, we're just hitting them with all the stratagems. All the stratagems today. On rip. Oh, they tried to hit me with the scream ambush. They really tried to hit me with the scream ambush. Alright, bro. Nah, that's all good.
Vital. It seems Callus has fled.
That's how you do it.
Amsat states, Emperor Callus has left us, his shadow broods. The legionaries spread rumors saying he merged with darkness. He is dead. He fights to save us. Words dipped in false confidence. The Emperor is gone. None know where. May we abide his return.
No, it is a trick. He is hiding here or elsewhere. He did not simply
See, this
vanish.
is the kind of logic.
Paradise is a prison when you cannot leave.
That is such an amazing bit of character work there. Like, Tidal refusing to believe in the darkness. These are the kind of things that would make her perspective really interesting when you're dealing with something like, say, the Vex consciousness and darkness and all that other bullshit. Like, having her opinion in this instance would actually be very interesting, be very compelling. He's gonna be that one screed. Fuse I've ever seen. Get off. Come on. Extra half hour of my life. Nothing much. A small sacrifice to pay for the entertainment of my viewers. Myself there.
Another decrypted entry.
We hit Acheron's wall and sank. Straight down to the deep. Glide is in a bad way after the dive, hull twisted. I'm all twisted. Whole crew rattling around in my skull like
that's what
they're
your man
thinking
gets
for
for
me.
not paying attention to the
Scorn.
fact that his name was
What they
Calabasas.
used to be, what they are now.
I feel like Anthony Weiner, he
God
should have
must
known.
opened the cells. Someone's got to clip their horns, especially the big one.
Like,
Or we're dead.
like you gotta acknowledge that a man named Anthony Weiner decided that he was gonna be a politician, and that a sex scandal was the one thing he wasn't supposed to get himself into. You feel me? Like, but no, he had to be Anthony Weiner and then get himself caught up in a career-ending sex scandal. So, my man, your name is Calabasas. What are you doing messing with people who want to commune with dark forces of the underworld beyond your comprehension? Your name is already Calabasas. You should have known better. Like, his name, like, I thought they were being sarcastic, or I thought that, like, in the logs, they were just disrespectfully calling him Calabasas, because that's basically what he was. He was Calabasas. They were like, yeah, we gonna use this fool. No, his name, his God-given name is Calabasas. Calabasas, and he got himself into this. Don't do that. Like, if your last name is Caesar, don't run for political office. You might get assassinated. I'm talking about in present day. If your parents named you Julius or Julius, like if you got Caesar anywhere, don't do it. Don't do it. You about to get gacked. He talking shit. I'm not. We're not gonna listen to him. We ain't gonna listen to him, man. He talk shit. He talking that nonsense. All right, ignition code. Normally, I would bring the deafening whisper, but I just don't see the. It'd be more productive for me to bring my ignition code because it has slide shot and danger zone and blinding grenades. That's the card we're gonna play. I'm already arc, so arc for the arc shields. I could stand to run around with my knee out, which might be a little bit fun to juggle with the grenade launcher, so I'll do that. And igneous is just because I don't want to be entirely arc kid. And some of these, what are they called? The chieftains have solar shields anyway, so. I don't know. I just. Will I be kneeing anything in the face? I could definitely keep that as part of the strategy. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's not spend any more time than I already have to. Bow. Let's do this. Let's fight this thing alone. As we have 30 times before. Ah! Leave! Right. Not on these fucking guys. I know they were reflexes, but they never are. Smack. Not a bad thing to add some knees to your strategy. Doesn't always have to be knees. You know, it doesn't gotta be all grenades. It could be grenades and knees. Oh shit. Shit. Woo! I thought I didn't do it. For some reason, I thought I didn't do coolant, so that was my bad. Where are you, you fuck? Did not want to be that guy. Just getting silently murked. He getting loaded. Get away from me, you hobgoblin. That should be enough. Yeah, I'm black. I know how to season my chili. Hold that down. Ooh. Okay. Rule number 1, don't show off. That was supposed to be a shoulder charge. Oh god. Scream! Scream! Alright, I think they're all gone. Hey guys. Just keep sprinting, fat. Almost there. 5 more minutes. Did you have to? You know you're just blind in there now. Now he's blind again. Oh, that was good. No, he's still in there and still blind. I'm not going in there. How about I just shoot one more? Oh, he's dead. Oh, okay. Oh, ye have little faith in his own grenade aiming abilities. My bad. My bad. Why do I have a feeling they're down here? Because he is right here. 1, 2. Shit. Wow. Some lucky shit. Yeah, like he literally smacked me upstairs. Like, this cannot be understated. He literally smacked me up to safety. That's the only risky, like, doo-doo water thing about this whole strategy is that it does often put the boss directly in my face. I don't even know why I do this, like it's necessary. Like this grenade launcher doesn't have slide shot on it. It's so easy to forget because it's such an obscenely daft perk combination that I can't believe I got one with this on it. Oh, wow. Okay. No. The Anarchy nerf must have hit because this is not usual damage at all. I'm noticing that I'm working a lot harder and I'm flip-flopping sides a lot more. This Anarchy damage is not hitting the way it used to. This Anarchy damage is not hitting. I'll take my galactic elves. You know, I'll take them. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm good. This is a little bit heinous. You know what I mean? It's a little bit heinous. Knees to the face. Fall the fuck back with that turkey ass. Whoa. Okay. Moving around a little bit too much. Moving around a little bit too much. It's okay. All right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Stop following me. Who is this? Whose man's is this? Yo, Scorn. This man. Catabasis did not die for this. Catabasis did not hit Acheron's wall and sink so that I could be killed by Az. That's not how we're doing this. Catabasis did not hit Acheron's wall and sink for this. Okay, that was cool. That like flew behind his head and over his shoulder. Probably one of the greatest grenades I've ever got. Stop! Stop! They're not listening to me. Stop. This is cruel. Boop! That's just mean. Boop! I don't even have to do this. They just gave me so much heavy that... fall over it. Yep. They just gave me so much heavy, it's like, why not? He's only got a chunk of life bar left. There's absolutely no reason that I need 23 anarchy shots to finish off what's left of this boss. That's to have fun. That's to have fun, though. Almost there, kids. Almost there. Thank you. First shot. Dun, 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 dun. Love it. I love them audio cues. Yo, mama wears army boots. She wears them. I've seen her. You'd be surprised how difficult just jumping straight up is, actually. Which one of y'all thought this was a good idea? Y'all didn't think I was gonna use it here? Dead wrong. Come on, boss. Oh boy. How does it feel? Fallen looking ass. Looking like falling with herpes. Damn, son. Yep, 135. An extra half an hour onto my life. Well spent. Come on, outlaw ricochet rounds. Come on. Will I get the role I've always dreamed of? Yo, Catabasis. I am so sorry, bro. Catabasis. I'm gonna give Sabathun the old 1-2. The old 1-2. Buckle my feet bones. Alright. We just gonna be sitting here forever? Fuck is going on with this video game? Hey.
Another entry transmitting.
I didn't think it was true. All that talk about the darkness. But it saw him. Something in there stared right back into Callus's hungry eyes. Then Aldrin's rotted tyke started shrieking, and I knew. I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Alright. Killing Wind. The range looks really high, though. What do we got here? Light mag. Hand-laid stock for stability. I am not pleased or impressed. The range in Killing Wind is a nice, it's a nice bonus, but I don't think, in any other aspect it's kind of worth it. It's got slightly better range than my 4th time's a charm, which is, no wait, it has worse range than, booty ass roll, get out my space. All that work for nothing. Well, no, not for nothing. I mean, I enjoy what I do. So, it's never for nothing. And this has Field Prep and Dragonfly on it. It's not a bad roll, though. If I want to use Threaded Needle, I think I'll just infuse something better into it. Anyway, that is Elite Penguin. Look at it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Waited all season to be this level. Now that I'm here, it's just totally worth it. I am elite. Is there any better way to be, gentlemen, than to be elite? If there is, I can't think of it. Yeah, man, you got me, man. If there's any better way to be, you've totally got me. I would like to be elite. I enjoy it. Look at that. Look at how well that works together. Got the feet boots going. Looking like I have a bunch of cables coming out of my butt. I'm a splicer. I'm elite. My ghost is the one with the most. I think on that note, we're going to end tonight's show. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe with a little bit more survival, a little bit more horror under the belt. Who knows? 60 frames of racing can always be a little bit of a tempting proposition. But until I return, and until you return, thank you for watching. Social medias are down below, but until then, that has been the Expert Playlist. Episode 217. Wash your hands. Drink more water. And, until then, good night, everybody. Good effing night.